everyone, and welcome to part 2 of the 12-hour stream. I nearly said 24-hour. That would have been a massive slip of the tongue. We're not doing that today. Just 12. Okay. Before we get started, let's go through the things. First of all, check out our social links. We've got Discord, Twitter, and YouTube. Discord, it's a very growing community. We've got about 1,000 members now. Come and be a part of it. It's great fun. Also, Twitter, if you want to get into a D&D, if you like the look of what we're doing and you want to come and try it out yourself, send me a tweet, send me a DM on Twitter, and I'll get you into a game. And YouTube, you can catch all of our premiere episodes from last week on YouTube. Now it's a great time to get involved. Mage Hand Press. Mage Hand Press are our sponsors. They create the Dark Matter content. If you haven't heard of the Dark Matter content yet, then you're in luck. We're going to play it next session at 7 PM. Tune in then. We also play it once a week. Well, currently once a week on Mondays, so you can come and check it out then as well. It's also available now in hardback. It's available for pre-order because I made them make it available for pre-order for you. So go and pre-order it. Justify me. And also check out our sponsors, The Deck of Many. The Deck of Many, who made the famous Deck of Many Things. Also, The Deck of Many Animated Things is their latest thing where you can get flashcards that actually cast spells and stuff. And the Humblewood setting, now available on hardback. You can get all of these things on their website, which is currently in Black Friday sale, so go and check that out. There's a special code there to get you free shipping on orders over $100. Also, Hero Forge! Hero Forge, custom miniatures. Tons and tons of minis that you can make on our regular campaigns. You can see that a lot of us have made our little figurines in the startup screens and break screens. It's a ton of fun. You should go and check it out. Okay, also, we need to do the tweet. Here is the tweet. Please go and retweet it. Let everyone know where you are and what you're watching. Let's go around and say hello to everyone. Let's start with Paige.
Hi, everyone. I am Paige, known as DnDnPaige on Twitter. I'm much more awake now than I typically am on my Monday nights, so you get even more excitement. You can find me here on Mondays as Alienor in Tactical Diplomacy, where I have neither of those traits. I can do neither of the things, but I can talk to rocks, and that's kind of cool. You can find me on Tuesdays on Onyx Path, where I play a superhero who just became a superhero but thought she was high at first. So I don't really know her full extent. And then, yeah, you can find me sometimes in random places. It's fun. I love it. I can't wait to make everyone lose their minds. It's going to be great.
I can't wait for you to help us lose our minds. I changed the verbiage slightly there to help rather than make, but you know, same feeling, I think.
There we go.
Yeah, you know. I feel like some of us are already halfway there. Not pointing at anyone in particular. Next round, we have Riddler Devel. How you doing? Oh,
Ooh.
Muted.
Hi, I'm Devel, or it's the Riddler on Twitter. You can follow me. I'm a voice actor and a DM, and I don't know the system at all, so please don't yell at me. And I'm very excited.
I too am very excited.
Always yell. Sorry. I always yell at my new players. I'm like, you know.
Them's the breaks, man.
That's how you bring them back.
Builds character.
Just come straight into a Full Metal Jacket. Lastly around, we have Sarah L. Kinney. Oh, hi, Sarah!
Hey, you can find me here at this name on the internet. One thing I have in common with Riddler is that I've also never played this system before. Back forever ago, I played Palladium, which is like an old system that this one has its roots in, I think, but I've never touched this before. So I'm very excited to be guided through it by Paige. And you can find me on this channel on Mondays, starting at 4 PM for Doors of Dunera. Won't say much about my character because I'll be joining the campaign for the first time in about 24 hours. So, or 48. I don't want to lose a day, but that's it.
Mild panic for a second there.
I know. It's like, oh god, wait, what day is it?
What's my age
Is this
again?
a bit better?
Oh yeah, much better. Loud and clear.
Okay.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Okay. Hi, I'm Scrat. Alice was going to play today as well. but she's actually going to end up DMing for us next session. So Alice is not present. But you know what? We should plug Alice anyway. She's amazing. She's my wife. You should all go and check her out. She has a new Patreon, which is really cool. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff you should go and check out as well. She's just great. She's just great in general. And you get to see her DMing next due to unfortunately Jordan fell ill. So Paige, how you doing?
Great.
I think when you're like less tired, your hair gets more red.
Or I have my hair appointment earlier in the week, and it's really bright at first.
Gotcha.
I wish it was so cool. Like, you could tell my energy levels. One day.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah,
It's like a mood ring of hair.
yeah, awesome.
All right. Do we, I realized we didn't do any character introductions. Would we want to go around and introduce ourselves? Or are you guys ready to hop in? Do it live. See, there we go. Sarah's ready.
Let's do it live.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
Sphinx coming in and dropping 5 subs to the community.
Oh my
Thank you so
goodness.
much, Sphinx. Let's see. We've got Zulazin, Hams, Hunster, Uncle Pelham, and Gaff Taped. Each of you has received a sub. Not resisted. That's not a word. I made that up. You've received a sub.
Those are what you make them.
You have an advantage to give to a player of your choice. We'll be using a D&D style advantage in this game because Call of Cthulhu advantage is confusing as all hell. Paige, now truly over to you.
Confusing as all hell. You made me laugh. I like
Tell me
that.
I'm wrong. I swear their advantage system is part of the sanity system. It's designed to make you lose your mind.
We'll have this conversation afterwards, Scrat. All right, so it's a beautiful sunny day. You are all in a boat riding over to Boone Island off the coast of Maine. You've mostly come from afar, being brought together both by travel agents, by your non-son, Bilfred, non-son.
My charge or my ward, perhaps.
Yeah, your ward. Your ward's sending you away to find some peace, some relaxation, and there may be some others for, less positive reasons. We don't know yet, and for who?
Who knows?
Who knows? But none of you know each other. So as you sit on a boat with strangers, bobbing with the waves, making it out to this Boone Island, you see it ahead. And in the description, it was described as calming, sea life, beautiful. And you don't know if that's what that would be described as. You see an island of rocks ahead of you. Straight rocks with a few spare seagulls and a huge lighthouse. And you see a man in the boat dock waving at you as you approach. So as you dock, he's like, hello. Hi, you're here.
Will you not be greeting us by our names and titles? Do you not even have a manifest who should be coming here?
No, I have no idea who's coming today. I just kind of show up here because I live here. I'm on the lighthouse. I am the operator.
Well, I gotta kind of hazard a guess here that the brochure is a bit of a upselling of this place.
Oh, no, the U.S. government did that. I have no idea what they put in the ad. I just knew they said 3 people were coming today, and there are 3 people here.
Well, at least there's that, I suppose. Leave it to my young master to not check the details before sending me somewhere. Oh well, will you be getting my luggage, or should I get it myself?
And he looks at it and looks at everything else. And you were sent with groceries. There's nothing on this island for you. So you were sent with provisions. And he's like, I will grab the groceries for you if you would like. That could happen. Are you excited for the oceanic bird sightings? We have a lot of them here. And he points to the 2 seagulls.
Well, I'm dead thrilled, I am, mate. But, here, Bilford, before we go judging this place, let's go and have a butcher's, eh? Maybe it's not so bad.
I will never understand the youth. However, I would like to go see about that butcher.
No, we're just going to have a butcher's, have a gander.
Oh, see, another example of my misunderstanding. Let's grab the groceries and get off this wretched boat.
Yeah, helps grab what he can, and he's like, all right, now if you just follow me, do not get off the path, you will cut your feet, it is very sharp here. And he's just like going and kind of awkwardly banging through the door. There's a carton of eggs in there, you don't know if it's made it, and he's just kind of scooting through, and you're going through this boathouse past the boat dock, and you see when they open up, it is just straight rock like you had seen on the way up, and a boardwalk to these various buildings. You see the lighthouse, you see some smaller ones, and you see two larger ones for this island. And he's like pointing as he goes with like, a baguette in his hand. He's like, over there is where I stay. It is attached to the lighthouse. I've given you the keeper's house because it fits more people. You wouldn't want to stay in my house. It only really fits me. And over that way is where we keep the oil. And he's just going on this tangent about these weird little buildings. And it's like, I will give you the keys to this building, and I will see you later. I have to go prepare.
Before you scamper off, my friend, I don't think we caught your name.
Oh yeah, I guess that's the beginning part. I'm sorry, I don't often talk to people. I am the only lighthouse keeper. I am Alfie Lloyd. I've been here for 1 year.
There's a bit of hesitation on that.
Time kind of flies when you're by yourself in a lighthouse.
Uh-huh.
I was hoping you would finish that phrase with when you're having fun or something to that effect, but such is our luck.
I did see a big pelican take out a seagull once. That was pretty brutal.
I mean, I'm sure that's not the only thing that flies on this island, if you know what I mean. Let's hop up the apple and pears and get ourselves a ping pong tiddly.
All right. Fergalese, my friend, I'm gonna need you to slow down when you talk. I'm having a bit of trouble keeping pace here. There are apples and pears? Which bag is that in? I didn't see any fruit.
No. Apples and pears stairs. Apples and pears stairs. Let's go and get a drink.
Before
we go and see all the birds.
Yes.
That's what this is, right? This is a party island.
Yeah, absolutely.
If by party, you mean perhaps smoking a cigar on a porch quietly while watching a pelican eat a seagull.
The brochure said there'd be birds. That's girls, right?
I've got to be honest, I don't know if I'd exactly classify that as fun. I feel like that was a weird classification to watch the carnage of nature take place right in front of you. Teach their own, I suppose.
Well, fun is not the way I would describe it, but it was entertaining, I guess.
So about that drink.
And with that, Alfred will kind of he opens this larger, for this island, larger building, only door you see around, because every access point to any building is via one of those walkways. So you just see single walkway to this house. Opens it. It's a keeper's house. And he's like, no one stayed here in a while, but I did clean it. This is our best accommodation on the island. And and he just kind of sets down the groceries inside the door and is like, I have to go prepare. I am, as you know, the keeper, and there's things I have to do every single day.
Of course. We'll see you a bit later. Maybe after you're done with all of your responsibilities, you can join us for one of these drinks.
Oh, I I guess, but I really thought it was illegal at this point, but I will turn a blind eye. Don't want to scare off my only visitor in the last year. And with that, he'll like walk away unless someone stops.
Yeah, all right. Have fun. Let us know if you need any help. Is there not Eliza Minnelli in here?
Is that
Were they released in the 1920s? Wait, maybe they weren't. Probably
Even
not, actually.
If they were even, he's like, I don't know who that is. Like I said, no one's been on this island in a very long time other than me. So I have no woman here named Liza, sorry. And like thinks that you're one of those young fangled kids.
Yes, they were released in the 1920s. They're pretty new, though. Yeah, I thought this was a nice place. I thought, you know, they'd have the latest tech, like, you know, a television. You know, one of the things, the boxes with the pictures.
And he's like, no, sorry. There is there's some board type games in there. A card deck. I'm sorry. Oh, this is very awkward. And he like just skitters off like as politely as they can.
What a nice chap.
He's certainly something.
Bit awkward. I guess I would be
can't
too.
be faulted for his honesty. And Bilfred just begins heel-toeing it with the I guess 2 armfuls of groceries towards the lighthouse that was pointed out at the keeper's house.
Well, as you all, if you do enter, those who enter first, you see one big living room with kind of an open kitchen area. The dining area is kind of within the living room, and then there's the staircase, and there's another door. As I touch around. And it's clean. It's mismatched. You can tell that it was just whatever they could find to complete this household, they did. So it's stuff that's not the newest. It's not the prettiest, but it works.
Well, this is a nice little spot here. It's got a lot of character.
I mean, it's not exactly Butlins, but it'll do.
Charm is another word for it, I suppose. And Bilfred takes like a rag, like a classic handkerchief out of his back pocket. It's like, this is why you must always carry your own, and begins like dusting off one of the chairs before straightening out his like corduroy jacket and taking a seat and kind of inspecting the room.
If you're so the living room specifically, if that's kind of the area you're looking at, you see that there is a fireplace, clearly not been used in a long time. You can still see the cinder burns and the kind of raggedy rug in front of it, but there is a kerosene heater in one corner that's clearly meant to replace it. There's a couch, some chairs, and a small set of shelves. It's got the basic entertainment that he had mentioned. There's like checkerboard and then deck of cards, dining room table with about 6 chairs. It's got the bare bones.
Jameson will take the deck of cards and start just like shuffling them with one hand, just sort of doing like busy work with his hands.
Hey, that's real fancy. You know your way around a set of cards?
You could say that. It used to be an old talent of mine before I became an honest businessman.
All right. Implying that you were not honest.
In my younger years, I had a bit of a wild streak.
No judgment here, friend. No judgment here. I quit mechanics to go onto radio, so who am I to judge?
Really? Actually, I think I've heard your voice before.
We're growing pretty quick. We're one of the fastest growing radio stations around, but still quite small in comparison to all the others.
Well, if you ever need a sponsor and you're up towards the New York way, give me a ring. Maybe we can work something out.
I'll do that actually. That sounds really nice. I appreciate that. Here, here's my card. The card has got a shield on it.
And Jameson will do a bit sleight of hand to produce the Joker and go, and here's mine. And he'll just exchange the cards.
Oh, all right. Pretty fancy, pretty fancy.
You fancy yourself a betting man, Bilford?
I would say well, not usually, but it is vacation, so sure, let's place a bet. What do you propose?
Well, I've always just been a proprietor of a couple of different card games. Perhaps we could play a few hands of blackjack while we wait for the ever so riveting bird sightings that we're referring to.
What's that then, blackjack?
Well, it's basically this game where I deal a card and everybody gets two. One remains face down and only you know, and the other's face up and we all see it. And the object is to hit the number of 21. All face cards are 10s. Aces could be a 1 or an 11.
Oh, right, yeah, we got that game in England. It's called Pontoon.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I know how to play. Yeah, I'll play. I don't usually bet, I must admit. I have a little flutter on the Grand National every year, but other than that, don't usually gamble. But like you say, we're on holiday.
Although you start to hear something as this goes on. Before you start to play, you hear the sound of something hitting the roof. Is that rain? It's starting to rain outside.
Was it cloudy on the way in? Did anyone notice clouds on the boat ride?
I think in general it was pretty dreary on us getting here, yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty used to it, to be honest. Rains most of the time. Although I must admit, I usually keep myself cooped up in my studio. I don't really know what the weather's doing outside much, but I understand it's mostly raining usually.
Do we hear any, like, drips, like maybe the roof is failing, or does it seem that just the weather has changed and we're kind of settling in for a dreary, cloudy day?
No, not hearing any drips. You're hearing kind of the distant thunder starting to pick up a little farther off. It's starting to come down a little bit harder. Which is kind of strange. You didn't really expect it to rain when you were on your way here. It is Maine, so it does get a little cold, but it's kind of seeping into the house. This, like, not the drips itself, but you're feeling that pressure. It's very strange.
He did say that this place hasn't been used for a while, right? That he just cleaned it up. We should probably have a look around for, like, leaks in the ceiling or anything before it comes in real heavy. Don't know about you lot, but I don't want to catch my death.
Yeah, while you do that, I'll go kickstart that heater in the corner.
Good idea.
Which, honestly, is a safety violation, but, I mean, who am I?
Oh, you're one of them. Got it.
Honest businessman.
And I will go and make sure all the shutters and doors are closed properly so we don't lose whatever heat we are able to get.
Yes, let's split up immediately.
So Jameson is going into the corner and trying to kickstart that heater. Totally can do it. It's just taking a little bit of time. You don't know if they tested it before. Got the nice little cough going on.
It's that rain. Told you. Got him. Catch death.
Bilford, you said you want to go check out, and I believe Fergalese as well. Which ways do you want to go?
I'm going to head to the ceiling, wherever that is, the roof.
Yeah, going upstairs.
And Bilford's going to do like a sweep of all the shutters, windows, doors, make sure they're properly shut.
Sweet. So, Bilford, you are doing the bottom floor, looking through the shutters first, as Fergalise is going upstairs. And starting in the kitchen, there's 2 windows. Everything seems pretty sealed tight. It's kind of pretty small kitchen. Open, L-shaped counters, some cabinets. Fergalise, you make it upstairs, and you are starting to see a hallway with a bunch of closed doors. Did you hear that one, Fergalise?
Yeah, the hallway, a bunch of closed
Okay.
doors. Well, do any of them look like they might have, like, you know... Because you know there's doors and there's doors, right? There's, like, doors that look like room doors, and then there's doors that look like they're just, like, little hatch doors that might lead to, like, I don't know, an attic or something like that. Do any of them look like that?
None of them look like the attic style, like the kind of the smaller door, a few steps up type. There's like 3 regular doors looking, and there's one that kind of looks like it's like maybe a built-in linen closet type storage.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, fearing the cold, I'm going to pull up my airs and graces, head over to this storage-looking cupboard and have a little look in. Now, I don't want them to think that I'm an all-time loser, but if there is any tiddly in this cupboard, I'm nabbing it.
Is Tiddly drink?
Yeah, Tiddly
I
wink,
fucking
drink.
can't, dude. I'm gonna drop fucking characters so much doing this. Good lord.
Yeah, Tiddly wink, drink.
I need like a slang dictionary.
I know.
No, it's better because I have no idea what the fuck you're on about.
Also
Oh my
accurate.
god. So you open up this linen-y looking closet. It's exactly what it looks like. It's kind of like the 2 like pantry style double door, and it's very mismatched, much like everything else. It's like a top sheet from one set, a bottom sheet from you don't know where they got this from. There's some comforters. Some of them are twin. Some of them are like kid size. Like they just seem to have gone to, the thrift store and just grabbed a stack and hoped it worked.
Yeah. So, I'm guessing that sheet looks badly beaten, so I won't be going for that one. Probably a little bit ancient Greek in there and all. Alright, let's try another door. Let's try one of the doors.
You open up, first one. It'll be great. You open up the first one that you had passed, and you see it looks like a kid's room.
Oh.
Or at least it was at some point. It's like a set of bunk beds and a twin bed on either side. And there's
Twin bed like a double bed? Like...
No, like, you could maybe fit one adult in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was
I
gonna
don't know why
Bagsy
we
bagsy
call them
mattress.
twin beds.
I was gonna bagsy that room, but no.
And there's like a kind of like a toy chest in between them.
Oh.
Kind of strange.
I'm not one to judge. I'll have a little look in the in this bird's nest.
Bird's nest.
Chest.
What? Are you just making this up?
No, that's Cockney rhyming slang.
Oh my god.
You should slip in some made up ones though.
I would
No one will be
know
able
better.
to tell. No one would know the difference.
So you open it up and it's like immensely dusty. They didn't even bother really to. Who knows when they opened this last? And it's got like a baseball bat, and then a badminton birdie.
Oh, no, I'm gonna close that because it looks pretty dusty. I bet there's some cobwebs in there, and I'm afraid of apple ciders. So I'll op it out of this room and I mean, does the ceiling up here look all right? It doesn't look wet, does it?
No, it doesn't
No.
look too wet.
I've done my due diligence, haven't I? I've had a look. I've put in my hey Abergavenny. Time to head downstairs.
None of it's real.
This is gonna. How did we go from Call of Cthulhu to bullshit? The RPG game.
That's not what Call of Cthulhu is, though.
Oh man, it's like the DM wants to play a spooky game, the players. But what if instead?
We could make it really Auntie Lily.
So
Silly.
you are. Oh my gosh. So you're heading back down, correct?
Yeah,
You've
I'll
done
head
your
back
due
downstairs.
diligence?
Yeah.
Okay. Before we head back to Jameson, Bilfred, you check the kitchen windows. You didn't see anything. You don't see any leaks. Do you move on to the next room, or are you doing anything in the kitchen?
He'll start to put on like a kettle. So he'll like turn on the burner, put on some kettle for some, or put on a kettle for some tea, and then immediately move to the next room, open up the door, and go inside to see if there's other windows to check out.
Yeah, there is one window in this room. It's an office. Strangely enough, from the former keepers. And
Respectable. Everyone needs someone to sit with their private thoughts.
yeah, it's like one like actually decent desk. It might be the only like proper furniture in this entire house is this desk. It's got a chair and then bookshelves filled with kind of knickknacks and some books.
Anything interesting on the shelf?
There's a Bible. There's a book on oceanic birds. There's like a big conch shell. It's not from this island. Who knows why they brought it here? It's kind of like just trying to be an island. They put a conch shell on the shelf. They were desperate to feel like they were on the beach.
So Bilfred will actually snag the book on birds, give it a good wipe down with his cloth, get rid of probably some dust and some cobwebs, and then go back into the living room.
Jameson, you finally get this old thing working. It finally starts up. The heat is starting to come a little bit, but it's not quite getting the corners of the room. And for some reason, that storm is starting to pick up even more outside. If I pressed loop on it. What do you see him, Bilfred, come out with a book, and Fergalese come downstairs from their searches.
Man, I tell you, gentlemen, this storm ain't looking too good.
Were you at least able to get the fire going?
Yeah, I had to give it some of my Nana's discipline to get it to kickstart, but it worked eventually. I think we might have to, unfortunately, postpone our bird watch, and I know you were all just so terribly excited.
Quite. And he thumps the book in his hand sadly. I was going to identify which birds were fighting as they fought. Oh well.
And Jameson will kind of just the eyes will linger on Bilfred for a second because he was being 100% sarcastic, and he realizes that Bilfred's actually kind of sad about it, and he's like, well, at the very least we could get something hot to drink. I think one of you Fergalese, I think you brought some tea with you from the motherland, didn't you?
Not tea as much. I thought instead I'd bring a little whiskey.
I feel like I can make a logical connection as to what that is. Well, I suppose I can go start cooking. How's that kitchen look, Bilfred?
It's all right. We should be well sealed away from any drafts, so no matter how hot it starts raining, it should be kept at bay. Oh, and I think at this point maybe the kettle goes off, and he'll go to pull whatever cheap tea is left in the cabin and go actually steep some for everyone.
Yeah, so you go ahead.
With all these vegetables and stuff, if that kitchen's looking all right, I tell you what, I can make a mean Battle of Waterloo. All dumplings and carrots, lovely.
I feel
we
like
can
starting...
see if there's a battle cruiser on this island somewhere.
You seem like a very war-weary person. Maybe you can impart me with some stories talking about battles and battle cruises. And Jameson will reach in his pockets and pull out a cigarette and light it.
Oh, no, you missed me, no. I mean, a battle cruiser, a boozer. A
I
pub.
believe he
yes.
wants
Right,
to get
yeah.
crunk, as the kids say.
Listen, both of you can't make me drop character, all right? It's what you gotta pick. It can't be both of you.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
But he'll just kind of sit back and start smoking.
So the other two heading into the kitchen, it sounds like.
thank you so
Wilfred,
much for the raid, Cardia Plays. Welcome in, everyone.
Hello. You just missed so much silliness. So, Wilfred, you go to open up. Oh yeah, us silly never, only serious. Wilfred, you go to open up a cupboard, and you open up a few. There's like some mismatched plates and stuff. Opening up a few more. You finally, to the last one, you open up. You finally see your first item that is technically edible. You see, or two items, I should say. In there is a bottle of opened whiskey with a little like label on it, like handmade label, and a thing of salt.
Did I find this, did you say?
Bilfred.
Wilfred decides to like take the terrible, like just decides to just dump the booze in with it. Like he's, I think, decided what kind of day he's going to be having. There's no birds, can't go outside, but there is some old booze.
That's fair. That's fair. Do you feel like you would see it probably? So there's that handmade label on the bottle, and as you're kind of pouring, it's kind of strange. It just says with like a piece of old paper tape. If I can type, it says Rev 2013.
Well, Rev 2013. Well, my nan would be disappointed if I didn't immediately know that was from, what is it, the final chapter in the Book of Alod? And he'll, I guess, take the piece of paper off of the bottle and like put it in one of the like front pockets in his corduroy pullover and finish pouring the drink and then bring it out to where everyone else is in the living room.
Yeah, Freeley's had gone into the kitchen, I believe, as well to try to. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I was gonna cook something up. Yeah, stew.
And as Wilfred, as you're going out, Freeley's, you're trying to dig through probably for a knife or something. You're able to find one if you're digging through for your means or if you're digging through the vegetables, whatever it may be. Jameson, you're smoking. Wilfred, you're walking out with a couple glasses of whiskey, and you all just feel something. It's like there was a shift. Can I get everyone to make a power roll?
Oh boy.
Question.
Start
Do
with
we
that.
press the purple or the green button next
Green.
to... Thank you.
The purple is for the advantages and disadvantages.
Which we don't touch.
Purple is just so confusing. I'll roll it just for fun, just so you can all see. If anyone can make any sense of that.
Jeez.
Anyone can make any sense of that. Who even knows what I rolled?
Oh, that's like
I'm
the 12
biased.
thing.
So I know what it is.
Is that like a really
Well,
good roll?
Chuck.
There's a lot of things that say extreme there.
If you, yeah, you did. You did a good roll. You did really good, actually.
Yeah.
5, that's actually, would be quite a miracle
Yeah.
to do. All right, so, yeah, easy for 2 of you. So, Wilfred, you kind of stop in your tracks, but you're feeling not so, you're like, oh, maybe it was just pressure change. Maybe it's just the thunder it kind of shaking you for a second. In the kitchen, you almost startle, startle with the knife, but you're fine. Probably just a crack of lightning in the distance. Just you weren't paying attention. It really freaked you out. Now, Jameson, you were inhaling when it kind of felt like you were choking on it for a second. And ooh, that was a really rough pull. And you're kind of coughing out in your eyes. Maybe it's the smoke, but your eyes are starting to feel really like pressure, almost like sinus. Kind of feel like they're you have allergies and they're bulging a little bit. Just feeling very rough.
Oh, ugh. I think I picked the wrong cigarette. That's for later. And I'll just like dab it out, sort of shaking my head, rubbing the temples. Whew.
Should have gone for menthols.
Yeah.
I don't know if menthols are a thing.
I don't either, but
They are.
Perhaps this will help with the cough, and Bilford will hand the cup of whiskey that he had poured to Jameson.
Oh, does this whiskey look like above board?
you make a luck roll because I love them.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Everyone's whiskey fates are sealed with this.
Oh, wait. My luck thing is blank. Whoops. What number should be there? Let me bring up my PDF. Sorry.
I want to say it's 3d6 plus. Right here. Luck is 3d6 and multiplied by 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I just roll that, or is that my luck score?
That's your luck score.
Gotcha. So
55.
55. Hey, I'm doing great.
You are so close.
Missed by one.
In fact, when you fail rolls in this, I should have said it before, you can spend your luck to change your roll the amount of points you need.
Oh, so I could go to like a 54 to make that a success.
A 55. You don't have, it's at or lower.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. But I'd have to make my actual luck score a 54 to do that.
Yes.
Like I spend.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not going to.
All good. And then for
Can't spend luck on sanity, right?
sanity or combat
Interesting.
or pushed rolls, which brings up another favorite thing. By the way, because it's not brought up enough, I think, is that pushed rolls, if you fail roll that is not luck, sanity, or combat, you can ask to roll again, but there will be a consequence that you'll know about ahead of time.
Interesting.
I like that.
Yeah, so there's a little bargaining.
But
essentially.
Jameson will just swill it around and go, well, to health. And he'll just down it.
And as they clink and Bilford goes to take the drink, he'll actually disappear back into that office to pull the Bible off of the shelf, and will bring it into the living room.
Whew. That'll put some hair on your chest.
Whew.
Well, I'm glad we found at least one Aristotle. I can't wait to get some of this down my gullet.
Yeah, right. I agree entirely.
Let's, here's something else for your gullet. It seems the proprietor of this house was a religious sort. They had some sort of Bible verse on
Oh,
on
holy
the
man.
bottle. So, I suppose another toast, and let's read whatever verse it was. Let's go to, and he knows Revelations is in the very back, so he'll flip to that Revelations 2013.
And this is what you find.
And The sea gave up the dead. Death and Hades gave up the dead who were in them, and they were judged, each one of them, according to what they had done. I'll be damned, I guess.
That's pretty spooky.
Sounds like it.
Oh well, here's to the devil dodgers.
To the devil.
What?
The
That's
devil
it.
dodgers. The devil dodgers. Not the devil. No.
To the devil dodges.
I was just gonna say it's a bit of a peculiar toast, but
All right. Try to the Bible bashers.
man, is anyone else? I feel like this storm is giving me a bit of a headache. I don't know if it was maybe something to do with that cigarette I lit, but it feels like a lot.
It
Maybe-
makes my old bones creak, but otherwise I feel as good as one does on a vacation like this.
Never mind.
When you all take your next sip, make a listen roll,
Ooh.
Everyone.
everyone.
Hey, I'm good at that thing.
Yeah, there's a crash of lightning. But with the crash, you swear you hear something upstairs. Sounds like the breaking of glass. Maybe a seagull lost in the storm broke in. You can hear a little bit of wind upstairs now that the crash is gone.
Ah, shit.
Fergules, did you see anything of note upstairs?
Not a note really. There was there was a bird's nest, but I ran away a bit quick because I thought there might have been an apple cider. Other than that, there was a Mother Hubbard. In there, there was just a bunch of sheets and linen.
I think I'm just gonna go check it out. And Jameson will make his way up the stairs.
Perhaps a bird came back to roost.
No, bird's nest, chest.
Oh. Just when I think I'm getting it.
Yeah, so going upstairs, you can definitely hear that there's wind, and you can hear what sounds like rain inside, kind of muffled towards the back corner of the upstairs.
I'll like put my ear up to the. You said it's behind a door, or
Yeah,
just the back corner of the
door.
hallway? Okay. Yeah, I'll
Um,
put my ear up to that door.
Yeah, you definitely hear the wind and rain whirling just in there, drops hitting the floor, it sounds like.
I'll open it, see the damage.
Yeah, the window's broken. There's glass on the floor. The curtains are billowing as just wind and rain are pouring into this room. Make me a spot hidden, pretty please.
All right. Badoop. Hard success.
Quickly just seeing this, looking at the glass, you see water tracks on the floor and you follow them really quickly. And then up on top of this big cabinet is something staring back at you. Beady eyes. Can you make me a sanity check?
Man, I sure can. Boop. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Jamie's having a great day.
So with that, I can use my eyeballs on my own screen here. I did not put my dice roller.
Oh no. Or you could not. That's also an option.
A spicy 6.
Nice.
Not that you can see it from that far. 6 sanity loss. As what you see, it kind of, it's so strange. It's got like these beady eyes and like a weird antenna thing sticking off. It's slimy looking. It's got these gnarly teeth. Just, they look like just daggers coming from its mouth as it opens it, and spittle just kind of connects tooth to tooth as it hisses at you and lunges.
Oh, joy.
Panic?
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like with the noise upstairs and you with the sanity loss, what are you a yeller? Would you yell?
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Oh.
Oh yes.
Well, yeah, there's people who silently pee their pants.
For
and then
sure.
there's the yellers. So
Yeah.
So you both downstairs, you hear a yell from upstairs.
Bilfred drops their glass. Just it snaps out of their hand. It shatters, or it like falls to the ground, and Bilfred is darting.
Is there whiskey in it?
There was whiskey in it.
Can I catch it?
Like, oh. How fast are you?
I'm pretty quick.
Right. So upstairs, as these two come down, I feel like you could probably catch it. If you're trying to catch it, I believe in you. You, upstairs, when this thing flies at you, do you dodge? Do you attack back? Right.
No, he's definitely just like trying to bolt for the door.
Okay.
Close it shut behind him.
All right, so I'm gonna need you to roll your dodge.
Okay. Which I don't think is great, right? Yeah, it's not great. It's not great.
And then mine failed anyway, so it might be just the water that they tracked in, but when they jump down on the ground to go for you, they kind of like slip sideways and their nails just dig into the ground, leaving claw marks as it goes and slams into the bed. Downstairs, you hear this as Jameson, you're able to run, heading for the stairs. I assume, are you hiding in the room?
Out, door shut, and just toward the stairs, yeah.
So down, I feel like you would all probably meet in the middle as y'all were running up and you were running down to part way up the stairs.
There's a critter of some form in that room there, and I think that we should perhaps request a different place to stay for the evening.
Young Jameson, are you injured? Do you require attention?
Well, depending on who you ask, I always acquire attention. But it couldn't get its hands on me. But it's oh man, oh boy. And he'll just start to like, he's not even waiting for them to get up the stairs. He's already trying to go down them. Like he's just trying to like slide past them to go down the stairs.
Welcome, Raiders. Thank you,
What did you
Jess.
see? What did you see?
It was some foul little gremlin-like creature with teeth that looked like knives. It looked like something that my mama would describe.
And just so this wasn't just a spooky bedtime creature.
That's what I would have assumed, but I mean, I know what I saw when I walked in that room, and it damn sure wasn't no seagull.
Fergalese and Wilfred, can you make a listen roll?
Oh, well, that's because I've gone back to the battle, and because I'm worried about it going Conan Doyle.
Right, of course, as you do.
Yeah, you don't hear anything from the room that you heard that he had come from.
I think at
Goddamn dice.
It doesn't seem there's anywhere else for our host to put us, so for now, perhaps we just avoid the upstairs, and maybe the bird that crashed through the window will see itself out.
That wasn't no fucking bird. All right.
All right. Perhaps we just don't go upstairs.
Perhaps not. She's gonna sit on the couch, but not like back, just like on the edge, leg tapping. He's nervous now.
Does everyone go back downstairs?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I didn't even go upstairs. I went and watched the stew. I went to boil.
Alright, so back downstairs.
Tater Hollow,
Okay.
19 months of subscriptions. Thank you so much. You have an advantage to give to a player of your choice. Sorry, I did not mean to interrupt you, Paige.
No, I need a good drink anyways. So, everyone back downstairs. Jameson, can you make another spot hidden for me?
Man. Sure. Success.
As you're sitting there on the couch, there's some windows on either side of that fireplace, that empty fireplace. That kerosene lamp is in one corner, and it's kind of creating a glare across the window, but with a flash of light, you think you see something outside the window, and that lightning crashes. Lightning leaves. It's too hard with the glare to really see out there. Like something standing outside the window.
And he's just gonna stand. Fergus, my friend, how are you? What's going on over here? What's up?
I'm doing just great. This stew's coming on lovely. Tell you what, you look quite ping pong. Why don't you put them Elmer Fuds up in the mother cupboard?
Hey, Bilfred.
Yes, young Jameson?
Do you mind if I keep that Bible close to me?
The Bible. Are you sure? I wouldn't really call the Bible light reading. Why don't you learn of birds of the region?
Excuse you. I'll have you know that my mother was a preacher and my grandmommy was a priest of sorts. And I'll take the Bible out of his hand.
I suppose they would be proud of your dedication.
And I will just flip to Philippians 4:19 and just kind of sit on the couch. Just foot tapping, just open in his lap.
So, when you flip that open, at that moment you look down, that figure that you thought you saw out that window, you all three just hear a crash as that downstairs window that he had seen that from is shattered, and this creature enters the room. Almost looks like a mixture between, I don't know, is that like kind of like a humanoid eel? So like an angelfish hanging up its head? It's just got this little dangler up its head. Its teeth are just open right as it just like hisses at all of you and goes to attack, and it just and goes and sees their friend Jameson on the couch. Who's got the highest dex?
Oof. If it's me, we're in a bad way. I guess my dex isn't. Mine's 7.5 actually.
70.
Okay. Yep, highest dex Jameson.
Oh boy. Well, I've been doing so great, so.
Oh, wait, 60, even worse than I thought.
I'm old. My bones are tired.
That's fair.
So you see this creature lunge at you. Do you want to attack or do you want to dodge?
I'll pull out my 22. Just like from the boot and fire. like this.
Yeah.
I'm just, man.
And then it manages to, as it does that, it like hits that arm away. Your shot goes off into the wall. This one swings at you with its other claw and does a spicy. If I could read, I need glasses, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's fair.
Wait for it. 7 damage as it brings those claws down upon you.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of
system.
damage. That's a lot of damage.
Oh my god, I would be dead.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah, it doesn't feel good.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm. And then
Jameson
next
will just scramble back and go, "There's your fucking pelican, Bilfred!"
Next in. Oh. No, it's still yours. I'm sorry. It's still your turn, Jameson. Now you can. It did its thing, essentially like a reaction. You fought back.
I'll just try and fire again, I guess.
Go for it.
Mother of God.
Oh boy.
The
Oh,
pistol's
boy.
more of a formality. It's more of an idea than a practical thing.
Brings us to next, I believe, is Bilfred. 60, or whoever had higher.
That was me, I've got 60.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'll put this down.
Right, well, here in the commotion, I'm gonna run in with the hot pan of stew. And cheese and rice! I'm gonna lamp it with the hot stew.
Good man.
Oh, totally. All right. I guess fighting?
Roll?
Yes. Yeah, that totally works.
Okay. I have been gifted an advantage by the generous Potato Hollow. So I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I'll take the hard success,
Oh, wow.
please.
All right. Trying to see such damage.
Man, that hurt.
Yeah, it does.
I tell you what.
You know what?
Causes.
He threw hot stew on it as it was engaged with something else. Just go ahead and roll a d8. It'll be magnificent.
Nice.
Awesome. It's a 6.
Ooh, spicy.
Not yet, I didn't get to the herbs.
Oh my god.
You're the worst.
How dare you? And it clearly did not like that. It engaged with Jameson, and then you come out throwing this hot stew on it, and it screeches, its eyes just concaving from the unnatural heat, so far from what its natural source would be. Its little dangler is like, you can just see it falling to the side a little bit as it's just the burns are taking over it, this very thin membrane of skin all around it.
Kind of feel bad for upsetting his twanger.
Do you?
You can't say that word to me. Brings us to Bilfred.
Bilfred startles when this thing comes like crashing into the cabin, and immediately like rights himself, and he's holding that book on birds of the island, and will rush over and will just begin shouting, "Ah, you're some unholy bird I've never seen in this book," and will like try to like beat the thing with the book about birds.
Oh, totally.
Wilfred MVP.
Maybe brawling. Maybe. Which one?
What ability would that?
Probably brawl, unless you want to sell me on something else.
Brawl. Come on. Roll 20. Come on.
I believe in you.
Ooh.
Oh, take the first one. It just took a while for it to come through.
So
As roll
swinging
20
at it-
does.
Oh yeah, it does. Taking that swing, it's kind of whirling around, screeching, as this like stew is still melting its face off. So you miss, which brings us back to the creature who,
Oh boy.
Jameson, it tries to grab you through its desperately trying to grab you. Its eyesight not so good.
Mm.
So can you, it's going to do a strength roll. Are you going to try to dodge or grapple it back?
Oh, I'm definitely gonna try and dodge.
All right. Can you roll a dodge?
I can roll it. Can I succeed is the real
Oh,
question.
that's a good
Oh
question.
wow.
Man,
Oh my god.
my dodge is obscenely bad.
That is
Oh
fair.
no.
Thank you very much to Potato Hollow, Gwyn, who gives advantage to Jameson and Bilfred.
Oh, you're a saint.
But in good news, you
Oh.
don't need to do it now. I already
Oh,
missed.
okay.
You're good. Save that. Save that one.
God bless.
Yeah, totally. It's not having any luck as it's trying to grapple you. It brings us to Fergalese.
Right, okay, the hot stew. It didn't like that. Right, I'm gonna grab one of them glasses off the counter, and I'm gonna pour it all over it.
Okay.
Cover it in whiskey. Now the little bloke is gay and frisky.
All right. It can barely see. It's going to try to dodge at disadvantage.
Should I make
And,
a roll or something? Or?
Yeah, you can. Brawl still works for me. It's fist.
I mean, there
I
is
call
a
it
throw skill. I'm not very good at it.
If you want to use throw, you can use it. If you're getting close to it, brawl works for me because it's in the kind of like what I consider the melee range.
Okay, I'll take that. It would have been a fail if I threw it.
Oh my god, it actually made it. So I'm so sorry. Even with the disadvantage of this game, it sees you trying to do it and dodges.
Thank you, Tater. It also gets an advantage to me. I don't want to waste this whiskey, so can I burn it immediately to try and beat that 23?
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, you totally beat it.
Nice.
Because
Sorry,
and
I
how it
clearly have
works in
taken all
this
the
game-
luck.
Oh, all good.
Someone
all
needs
good.
some.
I would have had to roll a 12, I believe, to beat that, and success. So you throw this whiskey all on it. It is burning like the dickens. Are you
Like a chickens?
like the chickens.
Yep.
Hear the quack. I said quacks.
Getting his
chickens.
lickings.
The macaws, some chickens, just deep in the distance. You can hear them screeching.
The real horror.
Right. Bilfred, you see it try to grab Jameson, fail. Fergalese throws whiskey on it as it screeches some more. This alcohol content straight into its wounds.
Jameson, your lighter. Like, Bilfred remembers Jameson lighting up a cigarette and will very quickly, like, gesture over, like, Jameson, you have a lighter.
Jameson will fling it over to Bilfred.
Can Bilfred try to set the whiskey on fire?
Yeah, totally. You can totally try that. light them on fire. I would give you like if brawl at advantage even, or if you have a different skill you'd rather use. That's just my baseline for anything melee.
Let's do brawl.
Nice.
Oh,
Yes!
great.
Nice.
So you light this on fire. Can you roll me a... Ooh, I like fire. A D10. They don't like fire, if you can't tell. Holy guacamole. As you do this joint effort, you light it, it just... Whoof, and it's screeching, it's running, it's tipped over the shelf, it's blindly just trying to run out the window, but it can't see anymore. It bashes in the fireplace, dust settles from the ceiling, and it keeps screeching until it just ends up on the floor, twitching, breathing its last... Oh, breathing's a strong word. Gasping, and just eventually lying still. Can you all make me a power roll?
Oh boy.
What an idiotness.
We are very
Alright.
powerful.
Jameson, your eyes are still feeling like they're bulging, but it's been a pretty constant level. But with that rather success in the burning, is this? I don't know if this is considered some type of barbecue somewhere, a grilled barbecue eel or something, but it could be. With that, I do believe it is break time, right, Scrap?
Yes, I was just about to whisper you. Thank you, Paige. Okay, we're going to take a 5-minute break. I'm going to go and stick the kettle on, and I suggest you all do the same. Have a stretch. Go and get out your books of Cockney rhyming and try and understand what's going on over here. And,
I'm gonna go contemplate that mirror I broke 2 days ago, apparently.
We'll be back in 5 minutes. Take a break, especially if you've been with us since the beginning. Make sure you take a break. We'll be back in 5
Stay hydrated.
minutes. Stay hydrated. Bye!
Oh, sweet. I gotta take this off. I am sweating my butt off.
Oh, hi everyone, and welcome back as we play Call of Cockney with DnDnPaige. Today's Cup of Polly is brought to you by our sponsors, Mage Hand Press. Be sure to go and check them out using the code MHPScrap for a 15% discount. Paige, back to you. Shameless plugging here on the Scratticus Academy.
I would have it no other way.
Help me, I'm poor. The taxman came.
Valid.
Shame on the real monster.
Oh my gosh. All right. So where we left off was a barbecued eel humanoid. So with that, can everyone make me a sanity check?
Oh boy, can I.
Right.
Hey!
So that allows for some half sanity.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. No, it's not half. I don't even have to roll. You all succeeded. So you just get 2 off. 2's the min. Yeah, watching as this eel-like creature drool leaving its fried face pooling on the floor. It's pretty disgusting, and something strange is going on here. We all know this much. But from the window, you see something in the distance at the boathouse. See a lot of, like, it's hard to tell through the smoke of the, like, eel and then the rain because it died in front of this window. You're just looking and you just see a glow over there.
So, was that anywhere in the Book of Birds, Bilford? Does that look like a bird to you?
Perhaps a young one without feathers.
Oh, right, yeah, of course.
Regardless, it belongs in here, and he'll like use his shoe to like kick the thing fully into the fireplace so that it like incendiates and is no longer something they have to look at.
But the fireplace wasn't lit. It was the heater next to it. But you can totally just get it out of the way and like shove it that way. It's still sizzling. It's
Fire starter.
yeah.
Oh, this is
A
a
perfect
right.
base.
This is a right Elliot nest. Look what it's done to the chard and tinder. I gesture towards the window.
I do believe it would be our neighborly duty to see what might be going on outside.
I'm not
our
fucking
walls.
leaving this house.
It'll be fine. You can bring your Bible with you.
Fine. But old Alfie better, I don't know, give us a discount of some kind. I'm not fond of the accommodations.
That is an excellent point. Why don't we go and give him a ring?
A ding-ding-a-ling, yes, let's go.
So, with that being said, if you open the door, it's pouring rain outside. You can totally go out there. It's very slippery. It's hard to really quite see through the rain. The lighthouse is going. You don't know when it started, but you do see across the rocks of this entire island slowly that light pan, and when it does, it illuminates various areas as it passes. But there, you do see that glow still over at the boathouse, and you can see the dwelling that is connected to the lighthouse.
Well, Bilfred, since this was your wonderful idea, go and give him a knock.
Indeed, it is always best to lodge a complaint directly to someone when you can see them in their eyes, and then Bilfred will knock on the door.
I'll turn to Jameson and say, I hope he's not brown bread already.
Yeah. I just want to get out of this damn rain. I hate being wet.
And
Yeah,
it's,
not much for the chamois leather. You all right though? You took a right hit.
I'm not feeling fantastic, but I got a bit more kick in me. That, southern upbringing.
Good on you, mate.
you with that knock, you knock against the door and you don't hear anything. But now that you're closer, you can see that when you're knocking and kind of looking, there's 2 doors to this. It seems to be a double dwelling. But when you're looking at these doors, you can see that light over by the boathouse. You can faintly see smoke from the boathouse door before the rain just dissipates it. But no answer.
You know, I'm starting to wonder if she was trying to get rid of me.
Who's that?
Me fork and knife. She sent me on this trip.
Oh, that's B, right? She's been on the show a couple of times.
Yeah. We were cash and carried some time ago.
Well, it's probably for the best that she missed out on all this mess.
Well, we could keep standing here and knocking, or we could go take a look at that auspicious smoke. Why don't let us go see if perhaps Alfie's over there instead of within his abode.
Lead the way.
And we'll do that.
All right, heading back that way. You're walking. Everyone make a spot hidden.
Oh boy.
Oop.
Oh wow, I cannot fail today.
The rolls are looking
What's
good
that
right
like?
now,
What's that like?
except for you.
I nearly
you're
spat tea
walk-
over everything.
I like walking back down the path and towards the boathouse. Water's kind of just pouring down your face, and as you all are kind of wiping away, you see a figure standing on top of the boathouse. You can see kind of strange. Almost looks like a tail facing you.
So, is that one of the birds that was in your book?
Well,
It's a rhetorical question, Mr. Bilford.
he looks up and calls out, Alfie, is that you? This isn't some marketing stunt to get more than 3 people to visit your island, right? Alfie, come down from there.
Gotta say, I don't think that's Alfie. And I'll start reloading my 22.
Alfie, come.
Come. When you say that, this creature, clearly to you now, a creature, turns around, and what was, you thought a tail was a tentacle.
Oh.
And it's got 2 of them. As its beady eyes stare at you. 2 beady is not the word. 2 huge eyes stare at you like dinner plates. Its head, not quite like a fish, not quite a human, smooth, and its skin looks almost human-like until it reaches its arms. And it,
Well, I think I've had enough of a vacation for now. Fellas, I'll see you back aboard the boat.
No, I'm with you actually, Jameson. This Alfie bloke must have been a right Hampton Wick, you know, a right Charlie me old China.
Right, yeah, all of that.
Get outta here.
And I'll start making my way back to the dock.
Yeah.
it's you have to pass that creature that's staring at you. It's
Shit.
standing on top of the boathouse. Sorry, I don't know if I said that clearly enough.
No,
Standing
yeah,
on top
no,
of
you
the
said it.
boathouse where that smoke is coming from.
Right, swim back to New York.
I won't lie to you. I've got the tatty jakes, but if we keep quiet and get close to it,
Do
try-
you come with like an instruction manual or something?
What? Tatty jakes? Shakes?
Oh, clearly. My apologies. I guess I wasn't paying attention.
I just look at you like it's the most obvious thing. Look, we'll get past him, and if he spots us, we make ham and eggs.
Yeah. Are either you like trained with weapons, pistols? I'm gonna be honest. I won this off someone in a poker game. It's kind of something that just flash at people if they come to the store.
No, I ain't got the foggiest.
A gentleman always has the weapons they need right with them. And Bilford just holds up their hands and turns them into fists.
So fucking. Well, all right. Lord help.
Now, as you said, that creature's name is not Alfie, so we should get going.
Let's put a little pep in our step too, huh?
It is looking around. When it heard Alfie being called, it turned towards you. You don't know if it's quite got eyes on you. They're not so forward. They're a little side. Kind of hard to see what they're seeing. As they turn. You can make stealth rolls if you are trying to sneak. Or, I don't know if it's stealth in this game.
Not quiet roll. I mean, we can try. I'm not exactly known for my... I have a very broad presence about me. Not exactly the best at going unspotted. And he'll sort of look down to like his dark purple outfit with this like bright canary yellow undershirt. Kind of hard to miss.
Yeah.
Just make a break for it. All right, old timer, can you keep up?
I will do what I must.
That sounds unnecessarily ominous. And James is gonna just like look at both of them and just break for the other side of the boathouse.
Oh, totally. You can absolutely just dash for it. Heading towards the boathouse. It seeing, as you approach, get closer, it heads towards the edge of the roof and tries to grab you all as you run into the boathouse.
Fun.
With its long arms. Alright, I need some... If you're gonna try to... You know what? You tell me what you want to do as it tries to reach for you, and I'll tell you the roll. It'll be magnificent.
I'm just gonna run for the door itself and kind of using the slickness of the stone beneath me. I'm just gonna try and slide in underneath the like grabby hands.
The grabby hands. All right, yeah, that would be a dodge.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh. Oh.
I'll spend 41 points of luck to succeed.
Oh, well, hold on. I'm checking to see if it has succeeded.
Okay.
But I don't blame you for wanting to. It has succeeded, actually, yeah. I'm sorry. So
No,
it goes
you're
to
fine.
grab you.
Whew.
Yeah.
And so you do that to make it a success, and you slide in. next in line.
Bleed neck. Alright. Yeah, alright. And I'm just gonna like make legs. Gonna run for it.
All right.
Gonna be easy, right?
Dodge roll.
Dude, so easy.
Like run forward, and like when I see the tentacle coming down, I'm not gonna do any of that slidey business. I'm just gonna full headlong dive forwards into the boathouse. Oh, no advantage
Oh.
here.
So, luckily for Bilfred, you see Jameson try to slide, his arm get caught by one tentacle, and then the second tentacle as just trying to dive through, almost getting an ankle grabbed. So you see your two, friends getting grabbed, one by the ankle, one by the arm, and grappled at the moment.
Oh, Jameson's grappled as well?
You've oh no, sorry, I lied. You aren't. You spent your luck.
Okay.
Apologies. I take that back.
No,
Jameson,
you're
you
fine.
have made it in to this room at Bilfred.
Bilfred, at a stately pace, works forward, and seeing that Hercules has been caught, he will do the thing where he like pushes back his sleeves, kind of rolls them up as he's walking,
Oh my
and then
God.
will very carefully make a fist, and then we'll go to try to like punch the tentacle off of Hercules as he, like a gentleman, walks
Right, of
into
course.
the house.
All right. So you try to attack it, and it's going to try to grab you. So it'll be whoever succeeds more.
I will use
Boy.
my advantage.
It's a good time.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Is a 9 a critical success for it?
Let me see.
Can I spend luck to make mine go down more?
I do believe so. But
Can I
you might be in
spend
the
luck?
clear.
To make mine an 8?
You would need. You just need to make it a
14.
14.
I
Yeah.
will spend 9. I will spend 9 luck points.
Yeah. So you punch it. You can do the damage for your unarmed.
Which I believe is 1d4 plus 1. If that sounds right.
It sounds great to me.
Excellent.
So you punch this and head on in. When it gets back over to Fergalicious, I can never say it right.
Fergalicious.
Fergalicious death. And you will have advantage on getting out of this.
Do I roll that now, or do I need to wait my turn?
No, but we'll go to Jameson and Bilfred. When you head into this, you immediately are slammed in the face with smoke. As you see fire just trailing from the docked boat under the shelter and building into this room.
Well, fuck me running.
Quite. Hercules, quit playing around with that thing.
Yeah, right. Just give me a second.
But both of you make luck rolls.
Oh, joy.
Or spot hidden. Whichever one's...
Spot
can-
hidden, please.
Yeah, you can do spot hidden. Oh yeah, there we go. I was about to say, I was like, wait, either one works, whichever one's better. So you both are able to find, because it's not just a boathouse, it's also kind of like a sheddy equipment room too. You're able to find an axe and a
Gardening shears, bolt cutters.
Garden
Yes, you can find.
shears.
Yeah, if anything of your choice in that realm, it sounds great. Gardening shears are wonderful. Jameson, you can axe or something else in the same flavor.
We can go with an axe.
I pick up the
Sweet.
gardening shears.
Fucking gardening shears.
All right, Fergalus. I don't know why I'm losing it now. Fergalicious. It is Fergalicious stuff. You got this. Your turn. You can fight it as you're stuck on it with a foot, or you can try to dodge, or you can tell me what you want to do, and it'd be.
I don't think it looks like the most talkative of things, so I'm gonna try and like dodge out of it.
Great.
I had advantage, right?
Yes, you did.
Thank God. Hey!
Hey.
Oh, and you totally beat it. So that punch earlier, having it like kind of stun the muscles in this, or whatever a tentacle is. It's kind of like twitching in the shock of it, and you're able to grab yourself out of it. The two of you, I assume, are you staying in your smoky doom?
No. Once axe in hand, I will emerge back out and see if Fergalese is handling things well.
You see them get out of that tentacle hold
Into the boathouse.
into the boathouse, so running into each other. As soon as you can kind of get past the door where the smoke is not able to get past the rain, you just get hit with the smoke, and you see your friends with pruning shears and an axe.
I'm gonna like start getting low. All right, look. If you're gonna go sort that out, then I'll have a look at the carnival floats.
I'm not going to sort anything out. I was just making sure you're having a good time out there.
Lovely. Tell you what, Jameson, were you smoking ins and outs or la-di-das?
I don't really. I have no idea what you're asking me.
Like cigarettes or cigars?
Cigarettes.
Couldn't allow me one, could you, mate?
And I will produce a cigarette.
Okay.
I have a cigarette somewhere. Where's it gone?
It's supposedly bad for your health or something like that. I
We're
don't know.
literally in a smoke-filled room, mate.
Oh,
Right.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and hazard a guess that smoke is emanating from the one escape we had from this place, because it just seems to be that kind of day.
He's gonna start puffing. I told you, didn't I? I used to be a mechanic. You go and make sure that thing don't come in here. I'll try and fix it.
You can certainly go give it a gander. You heard him, Bilford. Go make sure that thing doesn't get in here.
Well, you also have a gentleman's piece of equipment. Why don't you come join me? And he will throw his gardening shears over the shoulder and begin to walk or stride out.
I feel like my talents could be better used. Oh, damn it. And he will follow after Bilford.
We must give Fergules the best chance he has at righting that ghost or whatever it is, the boat.
Yeah. You know, my mammy always used to tell me stories about things in the shadows and such like that, but I always thought it was just old wives' tales, something to keep the kids in line. But let's go make jambalaya out of that thing.
all right. You two are heading out. Fergalese, what are you attempting to do?
Is there a bucket about?
Oh, totally. There's absolutely a bucket.
I mean, the thing's literally floating in the water, so this doesn't seem like rocket science to me. I'm gonna grab a bucket and start putting out the fire.
Yeah, you can try doing that. Although it is immensely smoky in here, so every time you're in here, you're gonna have to struggle. You really can only be in here for like kind of a turn before you have to leave on your next.
I don't suppose there's a rag anywhere, is there?
You can look for one.
Yeah, I'll have a look for a rag to just cover my face with.
Okay.
I mean, it's a boathouse, so I've got to have rags about.
Probably.
What am I I'm looking for spot hidden, aren't I? Oops.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. Hit it! Nah, no rags.
No rags. Alright, as you're digging around in there, Jameson and Bilford, you're both heading out. And you see that this creature has made it down after getting punched by an old man. Well, he's not that old, I shouldn't say that. By a stately man. Has
Prime of life.
jumped down onto the same level. And is about 10 feet away.
All right, well, we can get its attention whenever you're ready.
I'm always ready.
All right.
And he just like starts banging like a metal post nearby with the gardening shears.
Warriors.
It's definitely already looking at you. You just can't tell because its face is weird. So you're just banging it. It's just like
Why?
trying to like side eye parrot you, almost.
As its head tilts, I'll shoot it.
Right.
And is there like a thing as like a readied attack in the system where you can like be ready with the shears open to like snip?
Oh yes, and if you can hold your action.
Yeah.
Bang pew. Pew bang.
Don't actually know, but I will allow it. Oh, pew bang. Yeah. You shoot it. Were you aiming or general?
Just a general shot.
Okay. That's a standard. Yeah, so you definitely hit it. You hit it, and it's like chest area. When you do that, you just see kind of like ink pouring out before quickly being washed away with this rain, as it like kind of like shoulders that in. And Wilfred, you're holding your action.
Yeah, I think he has his like gardening shears at the ready and like is basically wanting a tentacle to maybe come out and get Jameson so he can
Okay.
snip it.
Well, it's definitely going to try to attack, so it's running forward. Are you trying to do it when it gets in range? Yeah, you can
Yes.
go in and do your attack thing, because it's definitely going to try to run forward on its turn, which is now.
All right. So you want me to roll you a brawl? Is still because it's still melee.
Yeah, there's an axe skill, but I think that's a little overkill sometimes to have like 1,000 weapon skills.
Mm.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, you definitely take a snap at it. You do your damage as it tries to take its other arm at Jameson. Jameson, are you going to dodge or attack back?
I'll attack back with the axe. So let's do that. I'll spend 4 more points of luck.
You know what?
Oh wait, you can't do that in combat, right?
Not in combat.
Right. Then I will just.
Oh,
swing an
technically I
axe.
shouldn't have let you do it earlier, but that was my bad, and I do not take things back. So I'll
Oh yeah.
remember. That's
Whoops.
me, and I don't care because it was great. So there we go. With that, though, Bilford, when I actually calculated what you did, with the shot in that you go to do its tentacle, and you just kind of with the rain, you're slipping a little bit because you're the forest, and you just take it straight into its chest, through its slimy body. Doesn't have the correct bones on its upper where the tentacles are, and just pierce straight through as its eyes with that slide down the shears, and its eyes land near you, both of you on each side.
Ugh.
It twitches a little bit, and it eyes just kind of stay where they were left. Fergalese, with this inside, you are searching. It's getting very smoky. What are you trying to do now?
I'm still like, right, I've got my bucket. I'm getting my head nice and low so I can try and get under as much of the smoke as possible. I was there for the Great Fire of London. I know how this stuff goes. You know, got to keep low, ain't you? So I'm going to, like, staying low, trying to scoop the bucket in the water and just throwing it on the deck, trying to get it spread out, see where the fire's concentrated at.
On the deck?
Yeah, just chucking it on the deck, yeah.
And it definitely, when you do that, there's a sizzle as it goes, but it's spreading up the walls. It has definitely originated on the boat itself.
Oh, yeah. The boathouse can go to hell as far as I care. I just want the boat to be alright.
You can definitely throw... It's going to take a lot of water to put this thing out. You know this much looking at it. You know, having seen the London fire yourself,
God.
You can tell that this thing it's not got much time left before the fuels hit.
Alright, so what I'll do then, I'm thinking, don't want to waste too much time here. I'll throw one bucket, and if it looks like it's going to have a big effect, I'll stay and sort it out. But if it looks like it's a lost cause, off I go.
Alright, you can throw the water on this, fighting through the smoke, coughing. It doesn't seem like it's doing much.
Right. I'm going to hop outside.
But make me a luck roll as you run outside, though.
Oh, hello. Luck. Oh, Jesus. No wonder I'm on vacation. I'm right down on my luck.
So, nowhere as you run out, you make it. You're coughing as you go. And you see Wilfred... almost their arms inside the cavity of this squid-like creature, and Jameson next to him, at this point, just glassy-eyed and slumped over them.
The boat's cream crackered.
So is this thing.
Yeah.
I hope.
Well, let's not stick around and find out. Alfie lived here. No matter how much you like a place, if you're gonna live on a secluded island, you got a boat to get out. That was the boat that we arrived in. There's got to be another one somewhere.
Also, we should look out for water bottles.
Why?
Yes.
If we can't find another boat, we can empty out the water bottles and use them to make a raft.
You do that. Let's keep moving. I don't like the idea of being in one place for too long.
Yes, we can always build another boat, but I agree with young Jameson, there must be a backup boat.
I'm just saying, keep an eye out, you know, otherwise, you know, we might get there, realise there's no boat, and think, oh, if only all this time we've been looking for them water bottles.
Right, and yeah, for sure.
As this is happening, you feel, though, really quickly, you guys are talking about water bottles and making a raft out of them. What is happening? And with the next pan of the lighthouse, you feel a pulse go through it. Can everyone make me a power roll?
Oh boy. Pow. Hey.
We are a powerful crew.
Powerful.
Not quite powerful enough. Jameson, you just feel your eyes continue to feel like they are bulging, but they're not getting worse. You just feel this pressure with that pulse. Feels like an extra ping of pain. But feeling them, you don't feel like they are growing like you feel like they are kind of doing to you right now.
Trying to, yeah.
Wilfred, when that happens, you feel like almost like your skin feels like it's almost like splitting on your arm.
Oof.
But you look down, there's no blood, but you just feel like a protrusion. Kind of like on your arms. Like under the skin. Just slight. Wasn't there before. And then Fergalese, something feels different. It's kind of strange. Is that a piece of hair falling on your shirt? If you look down, you see that the hair on your arms has shed.
Hey?
Your arms are hairless now. Are you starting to shed greatly from your head?
You gone from here to no, you say?
What?
That wasn't English. That wasn't. Those weren't words.
BS. We call BS on that one.
That was genuinely me just saying, is it on me head? No.
Oh my.
That's literally all I said.
It doesn't sound like it.
I didn't even rhyme.
Oh my gosh, you've gotten so deep though. Yeah, it's from your own head. You recognize it. That you're starting to lose patches of hair from your head.
Oof.
Hello. I've only gone and got alopecia.
This is why you
Let's-
should never go on vacation.
Let's double time it, gentlemen.
Lead the way.
And I will
Ready?
start running to Alfie's? Where would his boat be if not at the boathouse? Since he's the proprietor of the lighthouse, would he have like a separate dinghy at the very least at the bottom of that?
You can make a no roll, which is idea roll.
And where is that? Sorry.
Sorry, the different styles of sheets for this have different words for it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
the same, it's the same as your education. You can do that. It's the same.
Gotcha.
Same level,
Education.
EDU top right.
Ah, there you go. Extreme success.
You were on your way up here. You did a little reading about the seafaring up this way. You know that these are really choppy waters. And the history of lighthouses up here in this area especially are pretty deep. They stay there every day. They don't leave the island until someone else takes over, and you have to be trained in it. He might not have a boat here.
Okay. Even knowing that in the back of his head, Jameson is still like, no, there's another boat.
There
There's
must
another
be.
boat. There's gotta be. I will go back to Alfie's house and knock with a lot more vigor. Alfie, my friend, need your assistance.
No
Excuse me,
response.
room service. And I will try and open the door.
It opens.
Alfie? Don't mean to intrude here. Had a couple issues with the room. Sort of a disgruntled bellhop. Alfie! And I'll just step in.
So, stepping in, it's very strange. It's like no one lives here. You know this is a double dwelling based on the two doors that you had seen. So when you walk in, there's a door to your right, your left, that seems to go to the other side. There's stairs, and then this is one big open area. It's kitchen, small dining table, and a couch that just faces towards the window.
Hey, gentlemen. Did the top of that thing have, human-looking skin to y'all?
Glassy eyes, that's what I noticed.
Rather large, too. I usually don't look at skin and appraise it on its human-like qualities.
Yeah. I don't think Alfie's in.
Well, let's check this other door as well. And Bilfred will try to open up the door that would adjoin to the other side.
And it opens, and it's kind of got a tarp couch shape thing. You can kind of tell based on its size. Like all the furniture is just tarped, but right there in the middle of the floor it's kind of strange. It's like, is that a circle on the floor?
Alfie, are you in here? Is this some elaborate joke? Perhaps you do it every time visiting.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And Bilford just looks flatly at Jameson. No, I am not.
Can I take a closer look at that circle?
Yeah, it doesn't take much stepping into the room. When you actually step up to it, you don't believe it when you're first walking up to it, but it's like a ring of bones organized by type. So the outside, there's like the ring, not a perfect circle. It's made of tibias, and it forms a pattern on the inside that ends with a skull in the very center. It's more than one body. You don't know whose, but one skull and then just tons of bones that make a pattern.
Do I recognize the pattern at all?
You don't recognize the pattern, but can you make a spot hidden roll?
Sure. Do. Spot that hidden. Success, just barely.
You see under the kind of tarp couch, there's a book kind of halfway under it.
I'll pull it out and dust it off.
Yeah, it's not a language you know. It looks like this is a journal, but it's just not something that you recognize. The language, and it's handwritten, and you kind of going through, and it's broken up though with pages of English, and they look like a journal entry, and it doesn't make any sense what's being said here. It's something about dreams and walking for miles in their sleep, and is that some type of tower and creatures that they've seen, and it's just kind of weird garble of words, and then just pages of symbols you do not recognize, like a language beyond human capability.
You know, gentlemen.
Sphinx in chat just killed me, so it's written in Cockney.
Exactly. You know,
How dare you, Sphinx?
gentlemen, I hear that Boston's beautiful this time of year.
Do you have a boat to get us there?
Maybe we should go to the top of the lighthouse.
Did anyone else feel something weird when that light came round?
Yeah.
My bones are creaking more than usual. It seems it's spreading to my skin.
I ain't got no air.
Yeah, it's a bad look, but time eventually makes fools of us all.
Let's head on up there.
Seems as good a place as any.
I'll start making my way over to the lighthouse ascending.
Mm-hmm. So you could see from the outside that it connects to Alfie's side. So on the right side of that couch, which I failed to describe this door, is the door to the lighthouse, which you could see when you were walking up, that there's like a encased addition to connect these two.
Mm-hmm.
So you open it up. There's about 4 feet, and then there's another door.
I will walk, axe in hand. And just push into the secondary door.
So pushing open, or trying to push open, I should say, this door, you turn it. It's not locked, but when you go to shove it, you can't. There's like something shoved against the other side. You can make a strength roll to try to shoulder it down. With assistance, actually.
I'll just take my axe to the door.
Gonna here's Johnny this.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
Would
and
that
do
be
some,
an attack?
Attack or strength. It's strength if it's better for you. They tend to be. It's not like it's a moving target.
Strength. Yeah, it's a little bit better. So let's do a strength. Hard success.
All right, so you're hammering away at this, and axing. You're axing away at this, and eventually, get enough where there's a hole, and you can see that there is like a bunch of crates. You can kind of peek through and see there's a bunch of crates shoved against the side. You can keep hammering. You can keep going at the door if you want.
Right.
But the rest of you see this
It's
happening.
blocked off for some reason.
Well, do you need assistance getting through?
Yeah, just a little bit of help trying to bash these things out of the way. Why would a lighthouse on a secluded island block off the ascent to get to the top?
I think we're about to find out.
Don't know.
All right.
It's
I'll
got
just
something to do
start.
with the bone circle, though.
Yeah, I'm starting to think so, unfortunately. And I'll just shoulder charge the door with Bilfred.
All right.
Yep.
Both do strengths.
All right.
Ooh, Wilfred.
You realize that Bilfred is actually jacked under that corduroy
Yeah.
jacket.
Yeah.
Bilfred's starting to sound spicy, proper and jacked. I feel like
Proper and jacked.
does Bilfred kind of look like the KFC dating sim of the girl?
Oh no.
Like distinguished and jacked.
Oh man. I think the KFC version is like pepper jacked.
Pepper
Nice.
Like the cheese.
Hey, like the cheese. Yes, thank you.
Thank you for that.
Just in case we didn't get it.
So, with the extreme, that's pretty awesome. So, Jameson, like you're feeling like you've gotten like sliced before. You're
Been a
having
long
a good
day.
time of it. Like Bilfred, probably with a distinguished shoulder cram, just goes at this door and like pushes these things not wide open by any means, but like a solid inch is enough where you can all kind of get a good push now that it's been unsettled from its original resting point. So with everyone, if they're willing, pushing, you're able to open this door to the lighthouse.
All right. We'll push in.
So inside there is a lamp, a lit. What's the word?
Lantern?
Torch. But I know that's different from. I'm sorry, Scrat. I don't know which one is yours.
We just have torch for everything.
Okay.
Torch.
Yeah, it's just you guys that call torches flashlights.
It's not that type. It's a stick with fire.
Thank you.
And its most rudimentary description.
Perfect.
So there's a stick with fire, and you can see that there's a few more on the way up, going up the stairs. But everyone, make me a power roll.
Oh boy.
I need extreme.
Yeah.
E.
So unfortunately, none of y'all have made it to your extreme rolls.
Right.
Oh damn.
So with that, Jameson, you start to feel your eyes are bulging out of your face. And anyone looking at you can see that it's actually true this time. They're almost becoming fish-like in their appearance. Not quite as much as the squid man, but they're just getting glassy and bulging out of your face. Wilfred, you feel that protrusion on your arm. It breaks the skin, and you have. It almost looks like the fin, like the spine from a catfish, has bust through your skin. You're bleeding, and it's just sticking out, like kind of almost like rigid, bony catfish fin on each one. Because it's weird. Are you? Teeth are hurting. They're almost feeling loose. They're not quite falling out, but they aren't feeling good. I feel like if you bit in an apple, you'd probably lose one.
Right, I'm not gonna do nothing, alright? I need my teeth, you know? So I'm just gonna close my mouth gently and not say a word.
There are so many quotes in that. I need my teeth. I'm not gonna do anything.
I'm gonna close me mouth
I'm gonna close my mouth.
and not say anything.
Jameson's just gonna like press on, sort of redoubled efforts. Because now he's gotta get to the top and see what the fuck's going on.
Yep.
Right. So, with that, going up these stairs, you're making it like to the top. And the way lighthouses were at this point, these are fuel lit. There's no electricity on this island. It won't be for many years. And you see a giant multi-sided Fresnel lens with the flame in the center, burning bright on a stairwell going up. So you're on this floor, and then the flame is above. And there is like a door to the outside. It's almost like there's a balcony on the outside of it. And everyone make a spot hidden.
Oh boy.
Oh, heck.
Oh heck. Oh heckins. Jameson has rolled and made it.
Isn't it incredible?
It is magical. So, the light's kind of blinding up here, like when you guys get up the stairs, that, Guilford and, Fergalese, you don't quite, you get blinded by the light, but what you see, Jameson, is you see someone out on a balcony and another figure on the other side.
Run and kick open the door.
All right, you all see this, and when you run and kick the door, you see out on the balcony is Alfred. Is the first figure. You can't see the figure on the other side because it's rounded, but you see Alfred there, bloody hands and protrusions from his like cheeks are like big and like, you know, almost goldfish-like. It seems like he's changing too.
Jameson will just approach, both hands on the axe. What the fuck is going on here?
Oh no, we're going we're becoming better.
That's not an answer.
Oh, we've gotten really lucky. They're gonna take us. We get to go to the deep city.
I feel like I should take
it.
I feel like I should take issue with this.
Yeah, y'all definitely could see and join if you want, Wilfred and Hercules.
Wilfred has slowly walked up behind, and he was gonna call out Alfie again, but then realizes that would be ill-advised in this, but only this one time. The only place we would like to go back to is to the docks, get on a boat, go home. We don't need to be involved in whatever this is you're doing.
No, you don't understand. You'll be grateful after we go and do this. You'll be made anew. His arms are almost brotherly. His arms are extended. You can see the blood running down his hands. It'll all be all right. We just have to shh. And he goes to turn back to finish what he was doing at the time.
Can we make out what the thing is on the other side of him?
It's starting to lumber around the other way. You can tell it's not quite human by the way it's moving, as you're seeing the light illuminate it through the glass as it's moving. You've probably seen something move similarly like this before.
Jameson is going to just sort of take a second to contemplate. Fuck it. And he'll just shoot the thing.
Oh, yeah, totally. You can totally shoot it. I'll try to.
Yes, that thing. Da-da-da-da-da. An attempt. Oops, I did the wrong thing. Whoops.
Oh, it still works. What you would have rolled, it's the first one, which is the 3.
Okay.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah, which is awesome. All right, so roll. The damage is 6, which is great. So you're shooting the creature, or Alfie?
The creature.
Okay. So shooting through the glass, or I should say as it rounds the corner, you shoot off and you just see goo fly as what rounds the corner is almost, it's got claws like a lobster. Its eye stalks looking at you and kind of flickering around as it takes in your sights. And it's just got a maw that opens and shuts, no teeth, just like it's gasping and trying to taste you as it does. All right, which kind of puts us into what is pseudo initiative. So, Fergalese.
Right. Jameson's clearly dealing with the creature. I'm gonna pop Alfie right on the conch.
I knew what that meant. Sorry.
So do I roll unarmed or do I roll fight and brawl?
Brawl.
I think it actually does both. Let's test this out. Well.
So you go to hit him over the head, and it's really slippery out here. You're starting to realize that the railing out here isn't meant for grip. It's actually a support for the lighthouse structure on top. That huge light you're seeing is immensely heavy, so it's more like it's metal. So you're just slipping and sliding as you're out here. If you move too quick, you could go over the edge. Wilfred.
Bilfred will step forward, snip his gardening shears a couple of times, and join Jameson with the creature. All the while, like, looking to Alfie, saying, I will decide for myself what I am grateful for. Then chop chop. Brawl, I think.
Oh,
And then,
damn.
Yeah. Y'all, don't mess with Bilfred. It's the lesson of the day.
Chip chop.
All right.
Wilfred's the man.
And that was 1d6 plus 1 plus any damage bonus if you have it.
Think I got it.
Sweet. That was 10 points, I believe. 'Cause unless you add 1 twice.
Because I think I have +1 from my build. Unless I'm
Oh
doing
no,
that
build
wrong.
is separate. Build is separate.
Then
It's something
it's
much
only
more
10.
complicated. Oh,
And it's
only
only
10.
10.
Oh my gosh. As you do
Only
this-
10.
So you go and you are racking down on this creature's like claw. Like it's almost like you're in a seafood restaurant, you know, just going for it. There's no better here. It's quite unfortunate. And it's going to try to shake you off as it's doing this. But that brings us up to Fergalus. As it's trying to shake you off, it's not really working so well in its behavior for that one. It's not got the right skills for that. Alright. Brings us to... I'm sorry, not... Jameson. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna ask it a question. But
How dare you do that to me? Alright. So it's trying to shake off, it's blatantly failing, and you're axing it again, and when you do that, you don't know what you would call its feet. They're weird, they don't look normal, slide out from under it, and it starts to topple over the edge, careening down into the rocks. And you can't hear the noise past the rain, because you know there's a big splat on the other end. Fergalus. Or Fergaly.
Fergalicious.
Well, right, I don't want to go and kill Alfie, because he could be our only way out of here, so I'm not going to try and toss him over the edge, but I do want to try and spread his conch all over his loaf, so I'm going to try and pop him again. Spread his nose all over his face.
Just fucking roll.
Alright. You definitely... Because he's trying to finish the thing. He's not dodging, he's not attacking. You're definitely able to hit him. And... Where did I put your hit points, Alfie? Haha. I don't know what you were trying to do, but whatever you're trying to do, you did it.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
This thing?
Yeah.
So... You bonk him on the nose.
Right in the outer.
And bash him in the face as his arms are outreached towards the ocean, and he his back hits against the lighthouse stone wall. Bilfred, your shears are gone. With the unless you were trying to strength them off, you can do that now, I should say. If you were trying to strength them off when they fell, they were hooked onto his shell as you were cracking them.
Bilfred will try to wrestle the shears back.
Oh. What? Bilfred can do whatever he wants.
Apparently.
This is a proven point.
You see,
Bilfred
the
could be
the veins are popping in his, I guess, finned arms
okay.
as he tries to muscle this thing back.
All right.
My
I
goodness.
guess.
All right, so you're able to wrench it back. Alfred is back against the wall. Jameson, it brings it back up to you.
I'm just gonna grab Alfie and start shaking him. What did you do?
It's like blood streaming down his nose, so it kind of gets spurted out when he's going for it. It's like,
I'm like trying to keep my mouth closed because of my teeth. I popped his conch. Right on the
and
snout.
It's like spluttering it out as like Fergalese is saying this. It's just like, we get to go to the city, you know, and yeah, we get to go now. And he keeps just opening his mouth to say more, like totally just one track mind.
Okay. The shaking is going to turn into a light bashing against the stone wall of the lighthouse.
Okay, you can do that.
He's slippery, man.
He's slippery and he's fanatic. Bilford.
Bilford, come and hit him for Christ's sake.
He's going to.
Wilfred, save us.
He's gonna actually through like sheer force of will, he will close the shears, put both hands on the edges, and like baseball bat style try to like whack this thing.
All right.
He's gonna
Go
pop it
for
on
it.
the cock.
Exactly.
No. Wait, I'll use luck.
No, you can't for combat.
No,
Oh, but it's
yeah.
combat. Okay.
I was gonna say, do you have an
Curses.
advantage? Do you? Did you?
I
Am
think I
right?
spent it.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
already
I'm
spent
wrong.
it.
All right.
You were right. Wilfred, like he's jacked, like the vein, like the blood is coursing through his veiny, jacked body. And
Listen,
he
a
just
hero with no
whiffs it.
flaws is boring.
Yeah. I will say.
Tater comes in. Tater comes in with an advantage for Bilfred. It's got to be for
Okay.
right now. It has to be.
It's true.
I'm gonna. All right, come on.
Hey.
All right. Damage.
How much does a baseball bat do, or should I just roll the normal?
You know what? Just do the normal.
9.
God.
Jeez. Careful, Bilfred. We still want his marbles in place.
Bilfred.
His what?
His marbles.
I'm sorry. He summoned a tentacle demon. I have fish arms. Your hair is bad. And I don't know what they're doing to your eyes, but we have to stop this.
I get that, but like we killed the creature. We need to keep him alive. Otherwise, how else are we going to get off this island?
But when you do this, Bilfred, it's just your gentlemanly strength. You totally rear back and you crack his skull open as you go to do it.
Nice.
Maybe it was just the rain blocking, you didn't see the distance right, and you crack his head open. And poor Alfie is profusely bleeding from his head on the ground, not moving. His eyes are closed. Every so often, there is a slight twitch that starts to fade away as poor Alfie dies on the lighthouse.
Does anyone know first aid?
Yeah,
Perhaps that could
actually,
help.
I do. And I'm going to kick him off the lighthouse.
Yeah, that's sorted him out, all right.
And with that, the storm, it takes about 10 minutes as you're sitting there. Blood is just pouring from and washing away from where the body was. You're sitting there, there's just pouring rain. But luckily, the rain starts to stop as you...
It stopped quite abruptly, actually.
Yeah, it really did. Paige's technology skills. As it slows to a stop, all you hear is the ocean at night. It takes a few days but your protrusions fade away. You kind of sink back in the skin, but you are left with scars. Your eyes go back into your head slowly but surely, but you always kind of feel a phantom twitch from there on out. And your teeth, they're sore for weeks after, but you kind of feel like you're going back in, and you start to see eventually your hair does grow back in. But it takes a few days. Even within that time, luckily, no one comes to get you until you look human again.
Mm.
And after, so a few days later, they come get you. They see that the fire's been started. They see Alfie's body if you don't move it, and they ask, "What happened?"
Hell of a question, that. Hell of a question.
Just a couple folks getting away on a gentlemanly vacation. I would like to be arrested for my crimes in New York, please.
And with that, they look at you confused, motion you all to the boat, and you sail away back to the mainland, where Jameson is promptly arrested for their...
Perfect.
And that is the end of this game.
Amazing.
Fantastic, Paige.
Thank you all for
Amazing.
playing.
Fantastic.
I would
Right.
like to be arrested for my crimes in New York. Is so good.
So, let's go around and do a quick wrap-up. Tell everyone where we can find you online and all that good stuff. We'll start with Sarah.
You can find me here on the internet at Sarah L. Kinney. This is my name. You can see me in 48 hours from now on this stream playing Doors of Dunera, which I'm super excited to premiere on Monday. Other than that, I'll see you around.
Yeah. Sarah also has come in to help us out massively in the Discord, which is fantastic. So thank you very much for that.
Happy
Next
to do
around,
it.
thank you. Next around we go to It's the Riddler. Second time we've seen you. Wonderful to have you back.
Yes, it's wonderful to be back. This was a grave departure from the last time I was here, and it was fantastic. But you can find me on Twitter at It's the Riddler. I am a voice actor. If you liked my attempt at an accent that these people keep making me break, feel free to contact me. And hopefully I will be back soon, because I love this very much.
You were silky smooth. Silky smooth. I loved it. Paige.
Hi, everyone. Like it is saying, I think above me is I'm known as DnDnPaige on Twitter, but you can find me here on Monday nights, Tuesday nights on Onyx Path, and then you can find all my work, including The Sudden Storm, on DM's Guild and Drive-Thru RPG, depending on the system. So thank you so much for having me again. I really enjoy getting to DM on and share Call of Cthulhu to new Call of Cthulhu players.
It's absolutely fantastic. A fantastic one-shot. Thank you so much. Well, everyone, we are going to be, we're going to put 20 minutes on the clock. Next up, we're going to be playing some Dark Matter. Now, Sassy with Sandra Jordan was supposed to be DMing for us. Unfortunately, they have fallen ill today, so we've had a last-minute replacement of a DM. You know, they might be a bit shaky. You know, they've not done much DMing. It's Alice.
Oh, really?
It's Alice. It's going to be fantastic. You know, she's going to pull out some of that amazing Alice magic, and I cannot wait. So we'll be back in 20 minutes. Until then, you should check out our sponsors. We've got Mage Hand Press there. The Dark Matter is what we will be playing right now. It's available for pre-order. Also, check out the Deck of Many. They've got a Black Friday sale all over their website at the minute. And if you spend over $100, you can use the code Scratticus to get free shipping. And also check out Hero Forge. Hero Forge, who have thousands of combinations of different customizable things with incremental pose control and all sorts. You can make exactly your mini exactly as you envision it on that website. Go and check it out. Yeah, we'll be back in 20 minutes. Keep on evoking emotions, everyone, and see you soon. Bye.